You've been lied to about how manifestation works. It's not about vision boards, chanting affirmations, or begging the universe. It's about the silent assumption running in the background of your mind right now. That invisible script is already writing your future, whether you realize it or not. Most people stay stuck because they're manifesting by accident, reinforcing lack without even knowing it. Every time you say, "I never get lucky," or "money's tight," you're not just complaining, you're casting a spell. The terrifying truth: your reality is just a printout of your most dominant thoughts. And if you don't take control, your doubts will keep materializing. The stakes: another year of the same frustration, waiting for proof before you believe, while the people who get it live in total flow. They're not special, they just know the secret. Wealth isn't attracted, it's embodied. The moment you stop waiting for a sign and start acting like the luckiest version of yourself, the world has no choice but to match your energy. But here's what no one tells you: this isn't magic, it's physics. Your mind is a magnetic field, and right now, it's pulling in exactly what you assume you deserve. Here's the 400-word section for your script, designed to build intrigue, challenge assumptions, and create irresistible momentum. Most people assume manifesting is about something, but that's exactly why they fail. The second you say, "You've already told the universe you don't." Think about the last time you desperately chased money, love, or success. How'd that work out? Exactly. The harder you grab, the faster it slips away. But here's where it gets wild. Take two people at a casino. One nervously counts every chip, praying to break even. The other walks in like they own the place, tossing bets like confetti. Who do you think wins? It's not luck, it's the of winning that changes the game. Your brain is wired to match your dominant beliefs, not your wishes. That's why affirmations feel like lies when you're broke, and why they work when you stop needing proof. But here's the twist no one sees coming. Every time you've said you've trained your nervous system to expect failure. The good news: you can rewire it faster than you think, not but by hacking your body's cues. The moment you stand like someone who's already rich, speak like someone who's already loved, or move like someone who's already free, your mind has no choice but to catch up. And that's where things get eerie. There's a reason billionaires wake up and money before they see it. A reason the most successful people act for small wins, because their focus is locked on the bigger reality they've already assumed. You've been taught to wait for signs, but the real masters them. The next few minutes will show you how to flip the script so thoroughly, even your past failures start working in your favor, because the universe doesn't reward effort, it rewards. This section deepens the tension with E.g. the casino analogy, the muscle memory twist, and rewiring the body's cues. Each sentence pushes the viewer to think, without giving away the full method yet. Let me know if you'd like any tweaks to match your voice. But here's the brutal truth nobody tells you. Most people obsess over their dream job, soulmate, or bank account, but they're clinging to an invisible anchor. Think about it. Why do some lottery winners go broke within months? Why do people self-sabotage right before a big breakthrough? It's not bad luck. It's the subconscious resistance you don't even realize you're holding. Your mind is like a radio tower, constantly broadcasting signals to the universe. The problem: most people are tuned to the wrong frequency, sending out static of doubt while begging for clear reception. Take two people who want love. One scrolls dating apps, thinking, their thumbs moving faster than their self-worth. The other walks into a room knowing, and watches how the energy shifts around them. Guess who ends up in fulfilling relationships? The difference isn't strategy, it's the silent belief running the show. Your brain doesn't manifest your words, it manifests you. That's why saying while panicking over bills backfires. Your nervous system screams before the sentence even finishes. Now here's where it gets wild. Every failure you've ever had is just data, not destiny. But most people replay their worst moments like a horror movie, reinforcing the exact story they want to escape. Imagine planting seeds while constantly digging them up to check if they've grown. That's what you're doing with your desires. The real shift happens when you stop trying to the universe and start it. Not from neediness, but from the unshakable knowing of a CEO signing a contract they already know is theirs. The universe operates on one cruel law. Ever notice how the friend who doesn't care about money always stumbles into opportunities? Or how the person who loyalty never gets cheated on? It's not magic, It's the silent permission slip you give reality. When you something, you broadcast lack. When you broadcast authority. Most people get this backward. They wait for the promotion to feel powerful instead of feeling powerful to get the promotion. And this is the hardest pill to swallow. Your mind would rather stay miserable in a known reality than risk the discomfort of a new one. That's why people stay in dead-end jobs, toxic relationships, or financial struggle. Their identity has fused with the struggle. But here's the secret. You don't have to, it's possible. You just have to stop, it's not. The moment you drop the story of, the universe has nothing left to reflect but your liberation. Next few minutes will show you how to hack this, not by forcing confidence, but by dismantling the hidden scripts that overwrite your desires. Because the moment you stop for proof, the proof starts you. And when that happens, even your past failures become stepping stones in a story you're finally ready to own. Here's the thing about manifesting that changes everything. The universe doesn't respond to your desires, it responds to your frequency. Picture this. Two people walk into a casino. One clutches their last $20, sweating, thinking, I need this to work. The other strolls in like they own the place, tossing chips on the table like confetti. Guess who walks out richer? It's not luck, it's physics. Your energy isn't some woo-woo concept. It's a magnetic field pulling matching experiences toward you. Most people get this backward. They beg for things while vibrating desperation, then wonder why nothing changes. The breakthrough isn't about what you want. It's about who you become when you stop waiting for it. Think of the last time something amazing happened unexpectedly. Replay that moment. Notice how you weren't clenched in fear or obsession. You were open, maybe even distracted. That's the sweet spot. Manifestation works like a cat. The more you chase it, the more it runs. But when you relax into the knowing, that's when it curls up in your lap. Here's the secret they won't tell you. Detachment isn't about not caring. It's about trusting the script has already been written. Ever notice how kids manifest effortlessly? They don't stress over how their birthday presents will arrive. They just know they're coming. That's the state you're after. The moment you swap, I hope, for I know, the universe has no choice but to rearrange itself around your certainty. This is why affirmations fail for most people. Saying I'm abundant while panicking over rent is like perfume on a gym shirt. The underlying energy still stinks. True manifesting isn't about words. It's about the silent space between them. When you stop performing belief and start embodying it, reality has no choice but to bend. The trick, stop trying to shift your circumstances. Start shifting your identity. The money, the love, the opportunities, they're just echoes of the person you've already decided you are. Here's the cold, hard truth. Manifesting isn't about sitting cross-legged chanting affirmations. It's about rewiring your daily habits so thoroughly that reality has no choice but to catch up. Let's talk brass tacks. Tomorrow morning, when your alarm goes off, don't groan and hit snooze like someone who's broke. Stretch like you're waking up in a penthouse. That's not delusion, it's neural reprogramming. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a $5 coffee and a $500 bottle of champagne unless you tell it. When you walk into a grocery store, stop eyeballing prices like a forensic accountant. Grab the organic strawberries like it's nothing. I'm not telling you to bankrupt yourself. I'm showing you how to bankrupt your scarcity mindset. The guy stressing over a 50-cent price difference and the one tossing premium items in his cart. They're paying the same grocery bill, but only one's training his nervous system to expect abundance. Here, that's where people screw up. They try to manifest while leaving digital breadcrumbs of lack everywhere. Delete those broke memes from your feed. Unfollow that cousin who complains about bills in group chats. Your phone's algorithm is a mirror. What you engage with is what you become. Scroll on wealth-building reels for 20 minutes and watch how your ads shift from payday loans to business-class travel deals. Now, the secret weapon, pre-spending. Before a paycheck hits, tip like you've already got it. Not recklessly, symbolically. Leave an extra $1 at the coffee shop, just because. That $1 does more for your money mindset than reading 100 finance books. It's telegraphing to your subconscious. And if you're thinking, this sounds ridiculous, good. That resistance is exactly why you haven't seen results yet. Manifesting works in the absurd, the moments you bypass logic and act from knowing. The woman who booked a first-class ticket before her business took off, the guy who wore a Rolex before he could afford it. They weren't faking it. they were becoming it. Drop a comment with the first wealthy person habit you're stealing tomorrow, even if it's just drinking your morning coffee from a champagne flute. Watch how the universe responds when you stop asking permission to be abundant. Here's where most people plateau. They adopt the surface habits but never crack the code on. Manifesting isn't a microwave process. It's a slow cooker reprogramming your nervous system. Start by identifying your hidden resistance points. When you say, "I deserve abundance," does your stomach clench? That's your subconscious calling BS. Sit with that discomfort until it dissolves. Your body must believe what your mouth declares. Next, upgrade your environment's subconscious cues. The wealthy don't just differently, they differently. Replace that flickering bulb in your workspace. Buy the fancy hand soap. These aren't expenses, they're signals to your brain that lack isn't tolerated here. Notice how your laptop screen reflects a cluttered room. Clean it. Your external world is a mirror of your internal state. Polish both. Now the accelerator, time distortion. When manifesting feels slow, it's because you're still mentally anchored to your old timeline. Try this. Write a letter from your future self dated 6 months from now, describing your life in vivid, present tense detail. "I'm so glad I finally own." Read it daily. Your brain will start pulling that future into now. The woman who visualized her dream home while living in a studio did get lucky. She collapsed time by living in the feeling of already having it. Your turn. Start where you are. The universe only responds to certainty. Picture waking up tomorrow with zero financial anxiety, not because you won the lottery, but because your brain stopped resisting money. That's the fork in the road. Keep doubting and manifesting the same struggles, or switch lanes permanently. The woman who stops saying, "I'm bad with money," starts finding unexpected checks in her mailbox. The guy who stops obsessing over bills suddenly gets a promotion he didn't even ask for. Your future self already exists. You're just choosing how fast to meet them. Hit subscribe if you're ready to collapse time. The universe is waiting for your cue to deliver.